About the back FunnTV GH. So yes, so subscribe here, no subscribe here, like it, na share. What you channel comment be a for a comment section, never share or MI. Na Jantuah of Angr FM Edin send it to ya about Baumia, Dr. Baumia, and the campaigns and send me a course of was it Dr. Baumia, a Aboagye no about Tani Hono. Our campaign, the one say Baumia enye eye leader papa with me aboa eye Ghana na say sebi onye competent leader e sign eye abronya de ne ho abono no cause abronya nsem kekemu no that's what they know ebeka ho de na je say wo Baumia onye ready say o pese o lead eye the NPP ne no na mbra cause Aboagye eba ni program ne so na oye say eye Nana Jantuah anye fair to Dr. Baumia cause eye say abronya beka ho anu je say eye Baumia enye good leader. Na ensema na Jantuah kan be yanka on fa eye Jantuah enkoma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Na no na Jantuah so eyi anu say there's no way say ode e chelpa. Ebeko akoma Dr. Baumia ene anasa wochina ene ensem no ekoye ensem bebrebe wa bra ye na Jantuah eye ni program a Miracles Aboagye ba so ensem no ebeko ni akwa akutie ensema ekos na before say ebeko no na ye subscribe ya FunnTV GH na subscribe ya my yedamase
many Dennis Miracle Aboagye nkasa okasama Dr. Mahamadou Baumia or director of communications. Dennis, good morning. Hello Dennis.
Good morning.
Oh here.
I don't know the announcement.
Ade oda so da bed this one.
Oh, they be said the campaign. Yeah, in Nanto.
Ma oni so mami.
What?
To niesi.
Menjini se citizen audience. Akasa nese.
Mimininsi ye medwuma no no.
Ah, nenya miso.
Your friend na no pay ya enya boni from last week no ena me can say abronye didi a odidi atem no odidi atem a eba mo so Dr. Baumia team na Dr. Baumia nkasa and ekoni say no ntimi take that charge na it means he doesn't qualify to lead Ghana and even the MPP because he bears the ultimate responsibility because asem ne there from there ye weekend there ye di agora kama obiya kan there kama. But Dr. Baumia say becheche nyoma bi mu enti wadaroma mafrɛw de me kai no mu problem ne de wa hin.
Oh, Koyo. Share with you for I think say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia as a citizen no etinye bako a eni na mokra ne say Obu Ghana in spite of your social or economic class. And that's something that will be agitum. And he acknowledges the media and also a very critical stakeholder in our governance in our democratic dispensation. And he acknowledges everybody's role in that space. And I believe, all of us also, including you, Kojo, you have a responsibility, will be discharged with duties under the category or what you wants to say as a media person. You discharge it creditably to advance our democracy, to advance our governance system. But you would not use that as a tool or as a weapon to maybe inadvertently, probably not intentional, run down other citizens, attack their credibility one way or the other. I believe, before going into the issues, one of the things that we want to put on record is you have been completely unfair to Dr. Mahamadou Baumia. Your commentary on him, your position on certain issues around him is beginning to come across as probably based with too much emotions. And I'm sure, say, you are built to also take him when it comes to us. For example, say, who can say Aboagye? That's baby will be a term maybe enunti. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Because of that, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is not fit to be a leader. I think logic, is completely flawed, and it's laced with emotions, and not necessarily based on deductions, rational analysis of the issue. And I explain to you why. Could you? Aboagye Ghanani, the decline. The Tosumino, or your penny complete adults. Your Tosumiansa, or ye the Ayan, and they say, or ye regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Why the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party? Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Ghanania, or ye MPP ni. Na MPP agina tum se otumi gyina ma yeto abama no ewo region bi mu nti Aboagye eko contest elections. The elections no contest ye no Dr. Bawumia enka guarantees a omo guarantee ma Aboagye no ho. Dr. Bawumia enka vetting committee a omo vete clear Aboagye no ho. Aboagye independently as an adult, as a Ghanaian, as a member of the MPP, Eko ne man for Ewo Bono region. It's from the Intia, Senia or Tibiano, Omontuabamano, no miti, Omenim Ewa region. And Omontuabamano, remember, our elections in a win. What it means is that the man for a Tuabamano, any Dumu Momotuabamano, Dr. Bawumia and Tuabawaho, Dr. Bawumia and Tuaba Ewa Bono region. And he could not have been a contributor to Aboagye winning the election in the Bono region because Abane Kaye and Aboagye win here. Fast forward, Aboagye as a party member at a platform, media platform to say Akojo, they had to pay what is here. No one in so you transfer everything come. And I owed in Juma. And Aboagye canism. In some be a why identify say I'm ye. A ban is saying, and that Sabagandia media marine Aboagye a bono, but about me, I no can say a voter region. Aboagye a Bono regional chairman, but about me, a member of the Bono region MPP, or a member of the MPP. The constituency were Wale. But a high-level leader of the MPP, but a national executive member. If I say, how do we even put it? Leader of the party. Leader of the party. There were leaders of the party. Your party in Penifo. There were more party in the show. I can say, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and Kasano on the mobile pro or party for 9 years. Or party leaders was say, Omuntuabamano. Emano. Say regional chairman be a DB, ewo ye ku we mu. Na say the original chairman ye no. Entry year. Enye former vice president. And I say flag bearer aspirant. Whether Bawumia, whether Kennedy Japan, whether Brian Achiampong, whether Duchum, whether Kwabene Japan. Enye sa hopeful so no. And a regional chairman, yeah, onye. Because remember, say, a kuono, ya dem brana e rani kuono. You kuonim brano, and mawo flag bearer, and I say former flag bearer, and I say former vice president, to me over a regional chairman. At best, The Obayane say, Ebia Wokojo, Minimu, na waka bibi na ntwe ye na mafafo na mafra se ah koyo na de we aka ye de se nko yi o me ko abroche memu no bi ka se ah na wo ga na ni na ote ho na radio station ba ko Nhyira FM presenter kojo o kan sam si no sika no na no nkasa no na ye sa na na makeka sansem na me se ah na Ghana ni na me fi Ghana ampa na ye Ghana radio presenter but the first time me fi Ghana ni nche se me na me channel de wanye the obetumi akyere kojo Jantuah they are on air. The owners and the management of Nhyira. And me just because me Ghana ni na kojo nso ye Ghana ni. Because they are kojo ye no, me egu me ho fi, egu Ghana ni na ho fi nti, me metumi akyere kojo ni. So me frɛ kojo na me ka kyɛ na opa notie, opa ontie. But ye wo mo a eye o masudie a wo betumi atwe kojo aso. Ana uja sa nkrofo no weja kwesitum weja management of Nhyira na wodi weni besa miracles a ono abakomo o se monto abama no e ka chen se ye nto ma wo because ukromu wo radio presenter bi a ogu mo man ho fi ana won ne nkasa na wabeja se ye nto abama obekaya. There was a point in time the general secretary of the party issue statement I refer original chairman Aboagye to the disciplinary committee. Adentina general secretary na kanche Dr. Baumia say on no issue we ma sanction ma Aboagye because he has no such mandate. Na the okay nyina say Dr. Baumia money awaye nyina ne say Aboagye bie na no kan say about one MPP kono me Aboagye metwa ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia because of that inti Aboagye no munsuo anaso no ma petitia ono mo Dr. Baumia di mu odi benku a odi Baumia di mu simply because Aboagye as one of the voters. Remember Aboagye na organize elections no Aboagye na friend is saying over running presidential primaries no kojo Aboagye or you're just one voter out of the 280,000 voters that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to. Remember, in the context of these elections, yes, he's the regional chairman of Bono region, but he has only one vote. And into the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia vote, no, on one Bono region, no, he has only one vote. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia also a vote. Vote, no, so. Yenim tuntum num fita nim we yem pubi vote na wope nipa ne so obeto ma na sebe o ya ponte kura na so bakoto ma so obedane kraman ana obedane akokọ no eno ye wadwuma semre no so na se wo se wo ya ponte banka wo ye friend se kraman e beboa wo be frɛ onua na de na wo nda ne wo ho enye kraman se na wo si ya ponte se mi de be hadwo na wo nye kraman mai se nipa ne pa no say matter but okay say ontia won't mean anything because you have absolutely no mandate over that person. But you may miracles me a member of the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia campaign team, be a director for communications. It may some know Kasanopi. Se me kaka se fi bia nkoyia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia betumi afreme na watch my son. In fact, betumi afreme say hey if you na comment kasa ma me bi wote me jiwedi me to me no ye dwuma bi eno no ye because ono na wafa me say me mbeka ne team ho na me mbeboa no ye dan enye campaign Aboagye onka Dr. Mahmoud Baumia team ho. He has no role, no function, no responsibility in the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia team. As a stakeholder, Aboagye is only a voter, one of the voters. Eto about MPP more. Flabber is now press on million vote. Osio beto ma Dr. Mahmoud. 2023. Aboagye this one once what so dia baby support and answer Okasama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Baby. Oh baby I know Dina. But I feel you say meto about my Dr. Mahmoud Baumia even though previously my yenesa. Inti kojo edin pa say wo try say wo twi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba say Aboagye ye na the Aboagye ye regional chairman of the MPP no I say MPP ekuo wo pedinfo wo leaders wo different obi a one responsibilities MPP no one bra ye members de no o say Aboagye subanti enunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nsi afata say obeye leader wabra Aboagye onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team member na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano onye adwuma ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nye chairman of the MPP onye general secretary of the MPP ono so ye penny to send all the other leaders na omo play akonya the MPP for no enti asodie kro na wo de bo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I don't want to me am fan the other leaders so and no pay to meet you no kojo respectfully me te say na wo ka say Odi Honorable Richard Anani atem Emma wo Dr. Bawumia. Omo ojo matem no diba wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think it's very, very unfair to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So what you hear on kojo? Say ne me se keka kono. Obi beka say wano na wo de kan say 2028 MPP be lose elections no. Enunti wo ye dia wo be ye bia say ne papa mo say ne boni mo. Wo ye dia be ye bia say dia be obe gu pani ne ho fi. Na ma wasem na wakana bem ayesa waka asamato na nsen with their prophet EDA omo share community na fe de omo aye campaign want to bo a obi fi se sada we aye because mitie Aboagye nsem o kan ye ne ntokwa ene na kasa ne Dr. Richard Anane enya ye no ebie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din wom Dr. Anane ankoka se ebia obi koka Bawumia sem ene Aboagye kodi ne penatem Aboagye so kasa no wanka o bebi ada said Dr. Anani akase tia Dr. Bawumia enuntu no odi natem Dr. Anani say there was a national council meeting omampeni kofo beka assembly na no won say Aboagye na sorry eyi omampeni kofo ano na Aboagye so ade tie ono so abeyi Dr. Anani ano nkomo mienu nyina afanu mienu nyina yi bebie ni wa omobo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di bebie no Richard Anane kan say eye Bawumia sem ena na o mampeni kofo eka ena Aboagye beyi ano in fact the national chairman of the party acting national chairman Krabeka say bibia sa akrampo NC enwo national council enti ebane sempa ena Dr. Richard Anane ene Aboagye ntokwa ogbenya ebeye Dr. Bawumia where in the conversation could you ena you any indication that say Aboagye edi Richard Anane after because of Dr. Bawumia. Wait. See, ojitum Aboagye say afia be obeto ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But that doesn't mean say bibi Aboagye be bia no let us all be to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sane tie dia. And you say oman yi mu ke ntu ntemu. Abrante yi owo America ya kojo o say o support John Mahama o company mama John Mahama a we di Ghana ni bia atam o kana sam wa na ndi tro betwa to so na do mfoni abeto screen so na waka we di wat kojo kra na sia so de bia o na we di watam na waka wasem basa nsem anim sebe o de wo maami ahe mu akasa odi obi atam no twa ntoto ono de awiase mu owo bi asem obi aye kronfo obi aye oka bibia de wom de anim na waka free mente da so waka say because of our brand TNT John Mahama his excellency a bad leader.
Okay,
the case that because of
Mamim quickly.
Oh, thank you, Mama, this year.
Okay, quickly. Now,
is it the case? Is it the case that because what can't was said, sending at the MPP no dear, one to see and baby Audiano, on pen people in well, I share. Yes, about a friend is saying, time I walk on my 2 years. Hand this side in the own she and go and see a code bio. Now, Anya Biao, can we say, Sabranti and some more kicking in ano? O man penny John Romani Mama and Asomano. And on man penny John Romani, my money, yes, I do. Now, say, if that is your principle there, if that principle is what you are placing on Aboagye there, on a friend saying Bawumia there, then it means that won't mean deny say John Mahama His Excellency. Say Jumana Abrante no American or Yama John Mahama His Excellency. Now if indeed that principle hold, now say Abrante ni Juma Emma John Dramani Mahama no di obi atem di oteko so di oten ni di asofo e di bi imam fo di obi an atem. Now say still what say in spite of that no NDC di omuntena kwanya so John Mahama His Excellency ndi o mampani but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de Aboagye de na waye ne de entuma ne leader de kojo na say it's easy for anybody to conclude say as a sabe what sembi any we emotions be that when you towards MPP no any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in 1999 yes because the same stick the same measure now what they ma Aboagye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no I would expect and can do the same measure Ebema John Mahama His Excellency and then down for your America it is a would say Aboagye and some more kika and someone for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne shene tredia na say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me a good leader there and your man penny John Dramani Mahama international MPP in Bonteno sabe ko jo to yede.
All right, Brad, we have 2 minutes na edewi. So number one, I acknowledge opinion and that is fair. I understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand me. It's okay. But let me state it on record. Say me on the issue of Kevin Taylor on many accounts on my platform. Odidi Matembe Brenyene. Maybe it was multimedia as management and the catch him say I should not respond to Kevin Taylor. And on my platform, I've stated that Kevin Taylor, NDC, and John Mahama, and their support on many platforms. And later on, I'll share. So it is erroneous for people to think that I have never condemned Kevin Taylor, say, oh, did you be at him? Because I be me as Anthony. And I stated that Kevin Taylor, you soon to create a tension between other tribes and Ashanti. Here on this very platform, even around 2024, I've stated it. So it is never true. Say I've never condemned. The only reason why I don't talk about him is because management is say a new so, and that's the point. The other thing, and they say, you think say Aboagye responded to me, and he said, okay, say Sebin kwase sem na wo keka keka na wo didi na po atem ne Bawumia te betwen this time around the okay bibi fab Dr. Bawumia ho amiama betena ase no makeka bi a kire. Are you saying say if he is not a member of your party, which I agree, a campaign team which I agree, anything that he says ever Bawumia projecting Bawumia no enye relevant ana?
First of all, my address for Kevin Taylor issue. So you see, the problem that everybody will have with you is that you cannot treat Kevin Taylor's issue simply. I mean, being to mean treaty Sabranteno issue, simply on the basis of Makana Samuda, Mekaeda, and penny media intermediate. Me say, or no, name some more Pekan attempt did you dim penny for my way, mono. Aboagye de na why na woka no ehombo ho oha eti se wo fi se Aboagye de no
I have never endorsed him insulting anybody. So okay Kate memo akasabra
I am saying
I'm just saying I have never because I record
extended Aboagye's accents to a third party because I have stated the second I have why haven't you extended that gentleman
I have done it on the platform recently. I'm responding.
So why are
I stated
you rooting
it
for John Mahama to be a leader?
I am not rooting for John Mahama.
When he has a supporter who is insulting everybody,
I am not sure. I'm not sure John Mahama will be on the ballot on 2028. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
John Mahama was on the ballot on 2024 when the gentleman was insulting our king, and yet you insisted that MPP will lose and John Mahama will win.
I said MPP will lose not based on Kevin Taylor. I said they will lose based on the economy. So let's separate it.
I'm just using
Minia, I'm just begging you that don't bring in Kevin Taylor to make analogy about me because
I would because you are using a certain measure. That measure is contradictory to your position.
How?
The point is that there is a gentleman. Okay, so there are two people in this country. Two people. Bako, and I'm simply using on the face value. Bako, you say Odi Obiatem according to what in the name of Dr. Baumia.
Ah, what did he mean so much tempe?
Me pacho yo. Bako so Edi Obiatem. I we do so watem in the name of John Mahama.
Yes.
I will say the onudi Obiatem. I will say we do atem in the name of Baumia. It's not say we do atem. Ne we do Obiatem. Now, also supported Baumia. Baumia is a bad leader. But you are failing to also come and tell the same listeners to say, the other gentleman now, no, should you be at them? I would do 2 for them, I do 1 casanso watem. Or supported John Mahama openly. See, or no, John Mahama Baby. You have not been able to tell us that John Mahama is a bad leader.
Okay, so
okay,
good. Okay, I agree. The fact that we call him W's, I agree. But I'm just saying, who is Kevin Taylor in NDC?
He's a supporter of NDC. He brought NDC to power.
Great.
He opened his mouth to say it.
Who is Aboagye in MPP?
He is a member of the MPP. He is a regional chairman of the party.
Okay, so in Monamote politics as a chairman, when we talk about a regional chairman and against just a supporter, why Nanimu do in terms of political discussions?
So you see, there's something called convenience in argument. Your convenience here is that Kevin Taylor and as a branch in America now can on your regional chairman into dear Tema John Mahama, it doesn't make John Mahama a bad leader.
I have not said so.
But
I have not said so. You can infer, but I have not said so.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I have not said so. I've never endorsed Kevin Taylor's insult. I don't, because me a victim, so I've never said so.
You see,
let's move on.
I have never even said you have endorsed his insult. I am only pointing out a fact.
Right.
That if you are going to measure Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia by a third party's action, then you cannot fail to measure John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, with the same measure.
Right.
That is double standard.
So
that is all I am saying.
So I'm asking finally, say you don't think say Abronya or Transis in a bit say bia or you just a sympathizer of Dr. Baumia, Ninsembia or Bekebiano will not affect your chances as Dr. Baumia team more project say or no ne was motomano MPP nima you feel say Abronya.
So let's come to that. In all honesty, we have over 280,000 voters we are campaigning to. There are hundreds of thousands of voters who support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for any. They are all supporting in various ways. Dr. Bawumia, Kene Japan, Kwabre Japan, all in different ways. Their actions within their communities at all times could attract or deter a voter, whether Kene Japan or Dr. Bawumia or whatever. However, it is completely unfair for you to come and say, because of a supporter's action, and I say a supporter's action is endorsed or supported or subtly validated by the candidate. That is what we are talking about here. Because you see, in all your commentary, there's a subtle position I would take. You say, I brought here the oil, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me calling what sword and so on. And I am telling you, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cannot call Aboagye to order. Aboagye, after all, I don't know supporting Bawumia. Bawumia supporting Aboagye. It's Aboagye better than I say. Bawumia crowd mean to Obama.
Enti say obi supporting obi na nipa krono e kan sembia ebe how party na untimi nkanche support and say Madam Fujai.
Me pa hold on. Kweku Asante Boateng. MP na obeka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any for as slaves. Omu ye slaves, omu outside no kasama Kene Japan. Man say what I say Kene Japan is a bad leader because Kweku Asante Boateng MP na beka san sem no. Honorable Chemi, ekra microphone, ejina honorable Kene Japan campaign afe. Efre Fulani for all manner of names. Eke kan sem basa efa MPP ni honorable MPP ni Madam Samira Bawumia man tese o kai say honorable Tsemi Suban no ene ne nsem no kan no ene honorable Kweku Asante Boateng nsem no kan ni nti Kennedy Japan is a bad leader. That is what let your listeners begin to believe. Say
no, it did not lead my listeners. It led Bawumia supporters, not my listeners. And so
no, please, your listeners.
Not my listeners.
What makes you think say? What makes you think that you are in the head of every listener? You think everybody endorses what you say?
No, I don't have a problem, but the point is, our listeners are everybody.
Let me say that. Let your listeners appraise it. It's not up to you.
No, because I'm just saying, say, finally, I'm just saying, say, for you think that.
Yes. Okay, say me about Haptel. And meanwhile, I will not even do what you are doing on air. Because on the Haptel matter, my book video now no paid 5 times. I was just listening. I said, the empire now can at that time. And this is what you said. And I quote you. Now the damn Kweku Fuado and then the Bawumia no more Omakwate Haptel. That is all what you said. In English, what it means is that Nana Kweku Fado and Bawumia have founded Haptel.
Okay, so are you aware, say, hold on. After that, when people miss and understood what I said, the following day, that was Friday, on this same platform, I'd explained that, and I've shared that one also on the platform. And you are still dwelling on the first one.
You said what on the platform, Koyo?
I have said on the platform.
You know what you said? Let me tell you what you said.
What did I say?
What you said was that Mankada say Bawumia helped or any dia the America yen say but that is not what you said. What you said is out there. I have listened to it 10 times today. So what I was expecting you to do, Nisan Kabeka say, oh, it was a maybe kind say Nanado ne Bawumia na atse Haptel. But I got this wrong. The other person said, but that was not what you said. What you did was that you came to defend and justify. In fact, you called those who were saying, say, okay, say Bawumia and I have to say, that is a problem, could you? You see, we are very, very highly argumentative people. Because of that persona, no, we should be willing and ready to also embrace certain times when we make mistakes. Well, I was listening to your conversation on Haptel. I see all the gaps. I will send you a copy of the Haptel agreement.
Well, I have it also here. So maybe we'll talk about that.
Haptel agreement, you cannot make Haptel now 19 years. 19 years we're gonna have. You're going to election 2024 with you planting in the heads of your listeners.
Miracle. Let's do the Haptel one maybe some other time. We talked about this one.
Wadaroma. Abronye is a member of the New Patriotic Party. He's a regional chairman. For that matter, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia need to make say one so.
Mati.
You bet me and say, Oceano Becca say, 1 minute the idea and you guys. And boy, Abonye pa obeti.
Bawumia catcher.
Of course. Let me even give you evidence. There was a day. The video is out there. I'll share with you. When you fed away.
Specific Bawumia a catcher and he said,
yes, Messi, of course. I've told you that. I've given you a specific answer already.
Okay.
I've given you a specific answer. Of course. Yes.
Share mommy. Now mention or Ochina because share that the on any kind, if you have it.
Bawumia ne abron ye kasa no me video me say ma. Yeah. What are you talking about?
There's evidence.
Me say there was even a time the chief of staff of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office, Vice President's office, February, F. Abronye. You know, Abronye discussing issues related to comments be Abronye make here on a software. The next day, Abronye Betina TV so Ekatre Yen say Dr. Bawumia na Osuma February say on the member Casano. Almost a microphone a mommy. I'm not the matter. February never tell me the amenye.
All right.
And he is right.
Mati.
And yet February any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na bet me at regional chairman do anye. The party, the general secretary and the chairman of the party, they have a responsibility and a mandate over the regional chairman.
Then it's
and you know this. So it is unfair you need to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the kind of names you have called him
well,
for
clearly,
acting by an adult.
No problem.
That doesn't work for him.
But I still stand by what I said. I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Dennis, I will not apologize. Let's